Journalists in Cameroon have commemorated the World Press Freedom Day under the theme Information as a Public Good.
Over 40 journalists in Bamenda have joined others the world over to celebrate this year's edition of the World Press Freedom Day. The journalists, drawn from 3 different associations in the Northwest region, that is, the Cameroon Association of English-Speaking Journalists, CAMASEARCH, the Cameroon Community Media Network, CCMN, and the Cameroon Journalists Trade Union, CJTU, came together at the conference hall of Ayaba Hotel on Monday, May 3, 2021, to debate on this year's theme, Information as a Public Good. The governor of the Northwest region, Adolphe Lafrique, chaired the occasion alongside the regional delegate of communication for the Northwest region, Njike Celestine. Governor Adolphe Lafrique challenged the journalists to be professionals as they carry out their duties in informing the population of the Northwest region amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
As the press, your role in containing this deadly virus cannot be overemphasized. Your effort in informing and sensitizing the public on pertinent issues relating to COVID-19 has to be doubled so as to save lives, not only lives of journalists, lives of everybody, including common men.
Ntitiambom Elvis Jr., president of CAMASEARCH Northwest, called on journalists in the region to shun the Gombo syndrome, which, according to him, journalists should do their job and event organizers will look for them, not the other way around. He equally decried the way journalists in the region have been treated inhumanly by the known state and state actors. According to Ntitiambom Elvis, journalists should not be targets in the midst of the ongoing socio-political crisis.
We call on the powers that be to respect human lives and seek for long-lasting solutions to the crisis we have faced for over 5 years now. We reiterate that journalists are not party to any of the conflicting sides and must not be targets. Colleagues have been kidnapped by non-state armed groups and heavy ransoms demanded. We condemn this act of kidnapping of journalists in particular and of kidnapping sovereign civilians in general. None of us asked to be here. To the state forces, brutality against journalists and unarmed civilians is not acceptable and should not persist. Journalists and civilians do not carry weapons and should not be targets for any reason except otherwise.
Representing the regional delegate for public health, Dr. Same, the director of the regional hospital, gave more light on the COVID-19 vaccination campaign and encouraged journalists to tell the masses on the importance and safety of the vaccine. To give more color on this year's celebration, students of the Communication and Development Studies Faculty of Arts of the University of Bamenda presented a newscast to the amazement of the governor and his entourage. In the course of the celebrations, journalists in the region encouraged the governor and his état-major to join the fight against hate speech in the region.